Yes, my name is Rick Penhale. I'm the son of Tom Penhale, the wagon and carriage maker from Bayfield, Ontario.
My name is Wendy Johnston, and I'm Tom Penhale's daughter.
I'm Carol Penhale, and Tom Penhale was my hubby and best friend. Tom first became involved in building show wagons. I think it was always something that was in his mind. When we were first married, and it was a big treat to go to the Royal Winter Fair, and the horse show was a big thing, and he just marveled at the Hitch wagons in the show ring, and that.
I believe my dad first became involved with building show wagons because of his love for horses. They had always had horses on the farm where he grew up, and his uncles had horses, and I think that's what sparked his interest.
Tom officially opened Bayfield Wagon and Carriage Works in, I would say it would be in 1980. It was 1979 when he actually quit cash crop farming, so it would be 1980.
Our wagons were just kind of special and different because Tom tried that each wagon had something different on it, and he put a lot into them, and a lot of time and effort, and it was such an inspiration that everything just be perfect, and I think that was just a way with him. In 1983, Disney World were going to take part in the Calgary Stampede, the Percheron Congress, which is normally held in France. They went scouting for a wagon, and I believe we were the only ones in Canada. I think they visited 3 or 4 in the U.S., and then they came to see us, and we were chosen, which was just something unbelievable.
I remember when the Disney wagon was being built, we had some of the people from Disney stay at our home, and it was quite interesting watching the painter. He was quite an artist as he pinstriped and lettered on the wagon. Also, another fellow was there to oversee things, and we just had a great time. It was so awesome to watch them work.
After completing the contract with Walt Disney World, Tom certainly got some worldwide recognition from building that one. That wagon went from Bayfield out to the Calgary Stampede, and Walt Disney World had 8 Percheron horses there, and they actually won the World Percheron Horse Congress out there.
Another contract that we got was a wagon for the Reiman Publishing Company, and it went across the United States from Maine to California, and he built it for seniors.
There was a fellow on the board of directors with Walt Disney World that actually built Westin Hotels, and he had a project going on the island of Kauai in Hawaii, building a Westin Hotel there, and they wanted to have all horse-drawn vehicles on the resort. And so Tom was chosen to build 36 Landau carriages for that project.
We built also one for the Rose Bowl Parade. I think that year Bob Newhart was the parade marshal, and he rode in it then.
Yes, there was one very tragic time with the wagon and carriage industry there. On February 11th of 1994, Tom was down in Florida at a horse show, and it was a deathly cold night in February, and one of the gas fire furnaces in the shop malfunctioned, and the place actually burnt down, which was a very devastating time for the family.
We received a call from my brother Rick that the wagon and carriage shop had burnt, and I guess I didn't realize the extent of the fire until we actually came home and saw that it was just rubble. It was very devastating.
Tom had a very strong involvement with the Bayfield Agricultural Society. He was a member for 62 years. I believe he started when he was 17, helping out with the fair.
Tom's grandfather was an instigator, and so Tom, the Bayfield Fair just had to keep going. It just was a must. And he was many years president, and I was the first lady president they ever had. Our son has been president, and our daughter Wendy and I are both still involved in the fair.
I believe my dad will mostly be remembered because he was a gentleman, and he was quiet and soft-spoken and just a wonderful guy.
It was a really interesting life. It was lots of fun, and we met so many nice people.